Shocking. Kayomu names those pushing Osibanjo to rebel against Muhammadu Buhari. That's the man's face. That's Kayomu. You can see him very well. Apparently, he's saying that people are pushing the vice president, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, to rebel against Muhammadu Buhari. Mr. Kayomu, do you know that Buhari has dementia? And then some of the attributes and sign of dementia is that that person needs help and assistance and may not be able to effectively manage his own affair. We're talking about his own personal affair. Please do a research and investigate on this and what are the outcome and possible, you know, symptoms of dementia. We are saying this because the very driver who died yesterday or a day before yesterday, Buhari's driver, was killed because this, according to them, they said he deceived Buhari to sign defrauding document, which he gained millions of naira from. Is that not enough reason for the vice president, no rebellion, to take over because this man has no capacity to judge and to adequately effect possible things that could move the nation forward? Just a question. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. Kayomu names those pushing Osibanjo to rebel against Buhari. Festus Kayomu, the Minister of State for Labor and Employment, you have failed, by the way. Employment has dropped more than ever before, has named those attempting to push the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, into rebelling against President Muhammadu Buhari. Kayomu said some anarchists who wants the country's government to crumble by attempting to push Osibanjo into rebellion. He, however, described Osibanjo as a dutiful vice president who has refused to do their bidding. In a series of tweets, Kayomu wrote, the intention of those castigating the vice president as being docked is to air him to rebel against his boss. They know he is a dutifully performing man. He carries out his constitutional duty role. But those anarchists who would wish this government crumble are instigating the vice president to fail and fueling him to wrap up a rebellion. Democracy is not the government of the educated, but the government of the people. By the educated and for the educated, no one will come worship your certificate and talk about power to you. He may be a vice president who is a professor. That does not make him to go above his principle. It's indeed a measure of education to respect and accommodate all shares of people and opinion and to assess power through humility. Buhari was criticized for refusing to hand over power to Osibanjo before traveling to London for his routine medical checkup. Dino Maleye, former Kogi State Senator, has called on Buhari to transfer power to his vice president. Olusegun Badmus, a chieftain of the New Nigerian People Party, NNPP, on his part said it was now very obvious that Osibanjo is no longer wanted in the presidency. However, the presidency responded that Buhari would govern Nigeria from his current location. Buhari's spokesman Garuba Shehu said it was unnecessary for the president to transmit power to Osibanjo. So what are they agitating about? Osibanjo will remain Buhari's vice president as long as Buhari remains the president of the country. So you can see that it's the minister who is possibly ensuring that unemployment rate drop and employment rate increase. But ask him how many youths have gotten a job. You know, there is no audits being carried out. They do things anyhow. You know, nobody pays attention to what they do. There is no audit. There is no progress report. What have you done? What are you doing? How are we ensuring that you are doing the right thing? You are stating and you are meeting up your quota. You are doing what you're supposed to do. Nobody checks. You know, so I mean, They can say whatever they want to say. It's their prerogative. They can go on and do whatever they want to do. That's what they know how to do best. That's what they do best. I tell you sincerely, that's what they do best. They just go about bamboozling people, and you can tell that this one has eaten very well and his mouth is wide. You can tell there is no contention about that. You can tell the kind of person he is already. You can see that he's a Buhari's person. But my question is, listen, I personally don't have anything against Muhammadu Buhari. Personally, no way. 2015, when he came with a lot of promises, I believe many Nigerians share in the same view where they wanted this man to succeed by all means. So if you want a man to succeed, how can you be working against the same kind of person? But when he started the administration and they saw that it was all a lie, my dear, nobody stays lie. After a while, it will comfort. So why the pretense? Why pretending? You see, so we cannot say now that Osibanjo wants to rebel. Rebel how? When Buhari is not doing the right thing, it should be cautioned. And what does the constitution says? Osibanjo is not trying to reinvent the wheel. There is a way things must go. There is already law and order. There is already things that should be done. There is already a way stipulated by the Constitution of Nigeria how things should follow. How come that is not followed? And you guys, when it's convenient, the law becomes the guide. When it's not convenient, the law is thrown out of the window. Let's ask ourselves the simple truth and answer those very same questions. If we want to follow the law, then let's follow it all the way. If we're not following the law, then let's throw it aside and know that we are not working with the law. We have reinvented it. This is what we are doing. Let's call it straight what it is. You're saying that Osibanjo will not rebel. Nobody likes anybody who is around them to rebel. That being said, you guys should definitely and therefore now do the right thing. Ensure and ensure and ensure again that the right thing is done. What are you doing to ensure that this country move forward? Mr. Kayomu, we're asking you. What have you done to ensure your own duty, first of all, your stronghold, where you have you as a minister? What have you done to ensure that this government, this administration, youths are not out of job? Is it not because of people like you? Because youth have no job that there is rebellion here and there, and there is people are rather have are not happy with what is going on. If people have jobs to go to, people have lives, they have what they are doing, will they cry out that there is no job? So you see, you are a failed person. You are a very failed man. So go and think about your life squarely instead of coming to say that this is what you want to do or this is not what you want to do. And whether Osubanjo rebels or he does not rebel. What is your own terminology of rebellion? By saying the truth, saying it, calling it what it is. It is rather very sad that because some people are gaining from this administration will not say the truth. God help us. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.